Hello everyone, my name is John Milburn. I'm the course coordinator for Planning and Environment Law 19038 and welcome to the course. I plan to communicate with you via regular Zoom sessions which at this stage are scheduled to take place every Wednesday at 5 p.m. I hope you can join me. Also, as you would have seen on the Moodle site, I'm very keen to communicate with you by email, and you can email me at johnmilburn@milburns.com.au. Also, very importantly, I'd like to interact with you through the question and answer section of Moodle and also the news forum section of Moodle. There is also a general discussion section and I'd welcome your comments. I must say you've all been very quiet so far, so I look forward to hearing from you and importantly, encouraging you to interact with each other. Also, I'll communicate with you via the front page of the Moodle site, so keep an eye on that. It does change regularly. As you would have no doubt seen, there are 2 assignments set for this subject. There is no examination. The first assessment is due on Thursday the 24th of April at 5 p.m. The second assessment is due on Friday the 23rd of May 2014, also at 5 p.m. Please don't be late. There is a risk that your assignment will be rejected if it's late at all, and if I'm in a certain mood I may close off the assessment presentation at 5 p.m. sharp, so please be warned. Also, word counts do apply, and unless you've got particularly good reason to go beyond those words, try to restrict it. Sometimes in law it's harder to say what you need to say with less words than it is to say it with more words, if you understand what I mean. The texts in this subject are Philippa England, Sustainable Planning in Queensland. That's a Federation Press publication. And also we have Jerry Bates, Environmental Law in Australia, which is a LexisNexis Butterworth publication. There is a lot of material in this course. There's a lot of material in the texts. So by and large, I do intend to rely heavily on the texts. And I know there is a considerable amount of material on the modules in Moodle, but I will be relying much more heavily on the texts. You would have seen the curriculum for this subject. There are 12 weeks, and you would see that for weeks 1 and 2, which deal with an introduction to the subject and state and local government planning systems, I would ask that you please read England chapters 1 and 3. And I do ask that you keep up with your reading on a weekly basis. Week 3, Urban Planning Policies and Instruments, is England chapter 5. Week 4, Urban Planning Administration and Management, is England chapters 4 and 6, and Bates chapter 9. Week 5, State Development Infrastructure and Regional Planning, that's Bates chapters 8, and England pages 56 to 76. We then have a week's break before we come back in week 6 to deal with State and Commonwealth Environmental Governance, which is based on Bates chapter 5. Chapter 7, or week 7, is Heritage and Natural Resources, Bates chapters 11 and 12. Week 8 is Environmental Protection Policies and Instruments, Bates 13 and 16. Week 9 is Environmental Impact Assessment, Bates 10. Week 10 is Environmental Administration and Management, which is Bates 4. Week 11 is Property Rights, Bates 17. And finally, probably my favourite, Litigation and Alternate Dispute Resolution, Bates 15 and 18, and England chapter 7. So that's it for my brief introduction. I do hope that you can join me on Wednesday afternoons. If you can't, please look out for these Zoom sessions, which will be recorded and uploaded on a regular basis. All the best, and bye for now.